Yo, 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 what is up, people? It's your boy Zayn back at it again with another banger video today, man. And guys, I'm gonna be real with you. Honestly, lately I've been a little bit, I've been slacking. I've been on the comp grind. I was hard tryharding for MO2. And what happened to me is actually the most unfortunate thing in the world. I was grinding and I actually started playing insanely good. And we were one game off MO2 and comp got disabled, man. The queues got disabled one game before MO2. And we were actually playing good. I had a feeling we were gonna win the next one. I want to queue up and it just says comp is disabled, man. I was actually molding on stream. I was actually so mad. But the grind was a ton of fun, man. If you want to be there for the next grind this act, make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/zayn. I love talking to chat and just vibing and having a good time. And if you guys honestly want to be a part of the community and want to grow with me, then make sure to hop over on Twitch. What we're going to talk about today is 3 really common bad habits that a lot of players have in high and low elo, and how to get rid of them, how to avoid them, and what to do instead. Also, if you fuck with the content and you've been binge watching my guides and my montages, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a shit ton, and we're getting close to 35k really, and dude, that would mean a lot to me. You guys are amazing. Thanks a lot. Yo guys, before the video starts, I just quickly want to announce that me and Valorant Boney are doing an Ion 2.0 bundle giveaway. In order to join, make sure you get on my Twitter, follow me and Boney on Twitter, follow me and Boney on Twitch, and retweet the tweet at the top of the description. Good luck. The first common mistake that people make is holding angles like this standing still. Have you ever, has that ever happened to you? That you're holding an angle standing still like that, someone wide swings out and just give one taps you, and you have no chance of reacting. Like literally, there's nothing you can do. By the time you're on his head, you're already dead. The issue is that you are not a moving target. You're just standing still holding one angle. Meanwhile, the other guy is full running. He's like full in the move, in the zone, sprinting out. And if he has peeker's advantage, he just one taps you in the head. You can't even react to that. A lot of people don't know how to avoid this, and they write in my comments that, yo, Zayn, I literally can't even shoot at my enemies. I'm already dead. Like there's nothing I can do. How do you avoid this? How to avoid this is to never hold. If you hold an angle standing still like this, you will die 90% of the time. You're gonna get wide swung and you're gonna die right away. You're just gonna get one tapped. If you guys have the same skill in aiming, he will beat you because he has speaker's advantage and you're a standing still target. You're a practice range bot, man. Now there is actually 2 really simple ways to avoid this. One of them is to always hide and then re-peek the angle. Every few seconds you want to re-peek the angle and look for a timing, right? So you're waiting, swinging, waiting, swinging. And what happens here, maybe you're gonna catch a timing of the guy walking out like this and then holding here, and then you swing out, bam, you get a free kill. What could also happen is that he walks out like that, and then he is the target that's just chilling here, shifting forward, and then you're the guy that's peeking. Now you're the guy that is swinging into him, and you got peeker's advantage and you get the kill because you're feeling it and you're swinging out, and he's just shifting here. Like he's just walking up holding this, and then he's gonna switch over. In his hand, he's already cleared this, but in reality, you're back here just waiting for the timing, getting that free kill. That would be one of the ways to avoid just getting one tapped like that. Another way to avoid it is to sit here and AD strafe. You always want to be moving. You never want to just stand still when holding an angle. And then as soon as they peek, you boom, one tap. It just helps you stay warm and it helps you stay moving, because if you're just standing still like this, you're a free one tap. It helps you look like less of a practice range bot. You can AD strafe, boom, 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 and then when he peeks you, bam, you're ready for that. You get the one tap without just being a standing still fucking snail. If you adapt to that, it's gonna help you avoid getting one tapped and getting shit on completely in gunfights. You're gonna feel way more in control because you're the person actually swinging and you decide when to fight. It's more or less you're more proactive. It is more on you to swing and fight and less on the enemy to peek you and kill you, which means you're going to be way more ready for it because you're peeking into the enemy and the enemy is going to have to react to you being proactive, and being proactive in Valorant will always benefit you. Now the next common mistake that I see people make a lot is that they don't use their ulti enough at all. A lot of people like to hold their ulti for that perfect round, let's say you have jet knives and you wait for that perfect eco round where you can use your knives and you can be the hero of the day and ace. Honestly, it's really not that big of a deal, man. When most of the time, unless it's like a round changing ult that you have to use on an exact round, which honestly most ults aren't. Maybe if you have like a breach ult, you want to wait till you guys have a full buy, or if you guys have a fade ult, you want to wait till you guys have a full buy so you can actually push sight with it. Maybe, or if you're playing defense, you want to keep fade ult for retake. But most of the ults, jet ult, chamber ult, Reyna ult, like ults like that, you can just use as soon as you have them. The next round you use it. If one of your teammates died, you can be like, yo dude, take my rifle, I'm gonna play knives, and then you drop your rifle to your teammate. Now let me put this into perspective for you guys, okay? If if I use my knives and I get 1, 2, let's say, and then I dash in, I updraft, I get a third, and then I die, okay? My knives are gone. Let's say I used my ult like 5 rounds in, okay? 5 rounds, which is really generous. Most of the time with Jets, because you get a few kills and you die most of the time, you get a lot of ult orbs. But let's say 5 rounds in, you get your ult and you used it on the 6th round, meaning you still have 6 rounds left. Now let's say round 7, I peek this, I get 1. I get 2, I take orb, and then I push up and I die, which is 4 orbs already, and that means that we only need 3 more. Now let's say the next round we don't get a kill at all. We swing mid and we just get 1 death and we die. That's already an ult orb, because every death is an ult orb, every kill, every plant, and every ult orb you actually pick up gives you an ult point. Meaning now we only need 2 more. Now let's say next round we take orb, boom, and then we push up here and we die. We already have ult again. Now we have ult again, which basically means that we get to use it twice in 1 half. If you hold your ult for like God knows how long, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds, and then use it, you will only get to use your ultimate once in the fucking entire attack half or entire defense half. And you want to be able to maximize the amount of times you can use your ult. You want to be able to be efficient with your ultimate. And as soon as you use it, every time you die, you actually get an ult orb. So it's not completely worthless and stupid. Every time you die, you actually gain something a little bit from it. If you're holding your ult and you just die without getting a single kill, you gained absolutely nothing that round. As soon as you pop your ultimate, even dying gives you a little bit of progress towards your ult. So even that has a little bit of value to it. You always want to be efficient with your ultimate. You want to use it as soon as you can. As soon as you find a little bit of an opportunity to use it, pop that shit. If you're in a 1v3 and you hit a nasty one tap, pop your fucking knives and go crazy. Try and go for the clip. You don't have to be scared. Just use the ulti. It's better to use it and fail than just hold it forever. Hold it for next game. Like, what are you holding it for? Next act? Waiting for Harbor to come out? Just pop the fucking ult. You will notice yourself winning way more rounds because you're actually using your ultimate accordingly. A lot of the times you could win a round using your ult and getting 1 or 2 kills instead of going for that 5k play. A lot of the time just 1 or 2 kills with your ultimate are already enough. So make sure to pop it and see where it gets you. Now the third and last mistake that you probably make every single day is not knowing when to retreat and just accept what you have. Accept what you got. Now let's say for example you're playing hookah, you peek out, you see 3 people, you hit a nasty shot. Now what a lot of people would do is they either swing and they crouch spray and they get 1 and they die, or they swing like this, they kill 1 and then they try to look for more and then they die. And that is a huge mistake. That is a huge problem that a lot of people in this community have, is that they just overheat and they just want to hit clips. They just go for these montage plays and they don't care about the win enough. And now I don't blame you. I do this sometimes when I'm playing for clips. I do this as well. But I'm telling you, if you want to grind, if you want to improve, and if you want to rank up, then you're gonna have to stop doing this. Now the most optimal play would be that you peek this, you kill 1, you're like, yo guys, there's 2 more, be sure, and you back off and you drop down to a new position, you reposition, and then you help like your long player hold the long together. Or then you just fall back completely, then you play in this little cubby or something and you just chill, you just wait. You got a kill, you got info on 2 players. There's no need to greed for more. You're already in a really good situation. There's no need to greed for more. If we peek this, that is great. We took a risk, we got something in return, we got a kill. Now this is where we have to reevaluate our risks, okay? Do we risk peeking again when the enemies know exactly where we are and they probably are all holding us here because we just killed someone? Do we risk swinging out again and probably dying? Or do we just take that 1 kill and we back off with the advantage? We back off with what we gained out of that fight. We get info and we gain a kill. The smarter play will almost always, unless you're down in numbers, will almost always be to just back off and reposition. Because as soon as the enemy knows where you are no longer in the advantage in that fight. Unless maybe if you're playing a flash agent, you can get a frag, and then when everyone's looking at you, you can flash around the corner and blind someone and get a second frag. But a lot of the times with every agent, it's just smartest to just take the kill and dip. You're in the advantage now. Get out while you still can. Don't risk giving the enemy a chance back into the round. The enemy's at a disadvantage now. Keep them at that disadvantage. Don't give them a chance to come back into the game. Now you're probably wondering, wait, Zayn, but how do I do this? A lot of the times in game, I'm not even thinking about this actively. I'm just autopiloting and I'm just swinging. It's actually pretty easy. It's all about self-control. It's all about being a top G. Pretty much what you gotta do is you peek, and when you get that first initial frag, there is always that split millisecond in your head where you are reconsidering swinging this. You get a kill, you back off, and then you reconsider, wait, I'm gonna swing this again, and then you die most of the time. Next time you're in the situation where you reconsider it, the answer is always no. Whenever you're reconsidering it, don't do it. Okay? If you didn't know it was a bad play deep down, then you wouldn't be reconsidering it. You would just be doing it. Basically meaning next time you're in a position like this, where you get a kill and then back off and then you reconsider it. Tell yourself, no, you know what? Fuck it. I'm backing off. I'm repositioning. Papa Zayn told me to reposition. I'm gonna do it. And just notice yourself winning so many more rounds because you're actually playing the numbers properly and you're not giving the enemy free kills. Your KD is gonna go up because you're not overheating as much and you're just gonna be popping off. You're gonna go crazy. Thank me later. Thank me later. And these are some of the 3 most common mistakes that I see even in my ranked games all the time. People do this in literally every single rank still to this day, every day. And if you want to start being better than your opponent, and if you want to start ranking up, then make sure you adapt to these issues. I have way more mistakes that I want to cover, but I can't put them all in one video because it's going to be way too long and then I'm going to be left with no fucking content for the next year. So if you want to find out what mistakes you still make and how to fix them, make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss later uploads. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't sub, go fuck yourself. Yeah, man, I hope the video was helpful. Much love. Make sure you do your homework. Peace.